Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what are we popping open today?
We are popping open a bottle of On Guard. This is the protective blend.
I was going to say this is On Guard, the OG. Yeah, I feel like this is one of doTERRA's most popular blends. So this is, like you said, the protective blend. So immune system boosting, protecting your body from things blend. So first thoughts on smelling it?
I smell the cinnamon and I smell the citrus. It smells good. I like the smell of this one. It smells clean.
Yeah, I like this one too. I never thought about this until I was told this, and now every time I smell it, I think it. But one time I went to the gym and I think I actually had an On Guard throat drop in. But as soon as I walked in and checked in, the front desk lady was like, "Ooh, you smell like Christmas." And I was like, "I do." And she's like, "What is that?" "It's like an essential oil Christmas smell." And I was like, "Actually, it is essential oils, but it's On Guard." And she was like, "I want that. I want to smell like Christmas." So yeah, it does. I can smell the Christmassy, just not the trees,
Yeah, there's no fur oils in this. So this is wild orange peel, clove bud, cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus leaf, and rosemary leaf. I don't smell the rosemary at all when I smell it from the bottle.
Me neither.
Or the eucalyptus, really. I smell the wild orange, the clove, and the cinnamon is what I smell.
Yep, same.
Which honestly gives me more of a fall scent than a Christmas scent. But I think the cinnamon feels Christmas to some people.
So what's funny is I did not feel stopped up before, but as we're sitting here smelling this, I can feel kind of like drainage on the back of my throat, which is interesting.
That is interesting. We go through this quite a lot. The oil and the other On Guard products, which we'll do a second episode on so we can cover all of those. But this is one that I buy multiple times a year because we go through it so quickly. It can be used all three ways. It's got that supplements facts box on the back. And we use this one internally. I diffuse this one straight as is, sometimes with something else. And then this is applied topically anytime we are starting to feel like we're coming down with something. So this one gets used a lot, all three ways.
Yeah. Do you have one way that you use it more than any other?
I would say that if we feel like we're coming down with something, it immediately starts getting applied topically and diffused simultaneously. And in regard to internal use, I don't use the oil straight by itself a lot of times internally. I've added it to water a few times, I guess. But if I'm going to add it to water, it's usually like hot lemon water or something. Yeah. Again, throat hurting.
I've added it to hot coffee before.
Oh, interesting, with that cinnamon flavor. But then I just use the soft gels if I'm going to do internal use for the
same. Yeah. Or the beadlets. I like the beadlets too for that.
Yeah, that's easy. And those are easy for my kids too. That'll be another episode, Meg. We'll talk about that in a minute. Good point. There is a lot about this oil that can't be said on this podcast. So we're going to say what we can say. But this is a good one if you have specific questions to come to our third Thursday, Ask Us Anything, because there's a lot more that we could talk about privately with this particular oil.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the key thing with this is truly that it boosts your immune system. And so like Heather said, as soon as anybody starts to feel ill, this is a good one to apply. And that thankfully, neither my husband or I get sick that often. So we don't use it that often. And, one bottle is 15 milliliters and there's just two of us. So it lasts a really long time. But as soon as we start to feel sick, put it on the bottom of our feet, especially right before bed, since the body naturally is trying to do its cleanup and healing stuff while you sleep. And it really, really helps.
Yeah. In fact, I feel like this one helps me feel better fairly quickly. It comes in the 15 ml and it also comes in the roller bottle. And if my throat starts to develop any sort of scratching, I take that roller bottle and I just roll along the front of my throat multiple times a day. And I definitely can notice that it is helping things.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as diffusing, I generally diffuse this one. Like if I know people are coming over and there could be germ spread, it's been helpful for that. I also have used it before as a surface cleaner. So doTERRA sells a really good misting spray bottle. Like you can get them on Amazon and stuff too, but I feel like when I've bought them other places, the essential oils break it down. And the type of plastic that doTERRA has, it doesn't break down. And so just adding water and then some drops of this to that spray bottle makes a really easy, like natural cleanser. So if somebody is sick, spraying down door handles, spraying off surfaces, it makes it really, really easy. And your house smells good. It smells like Christmas, according to the gym lady.
Completely agree with that. So the mister works great, just kind of like that Febreze style in the air type of thing. But I have also just added it to water and vinegar for an actual surface cleaner. If I'm out of the cleaner, I can do that. This one actually has quite a few like DIY things. One of the things that you and I have done together, and we've done this a couple times here too, is soaking apples in On Guard. So you get that immune boost and the flavor. And then we put almond butter on top of them and had that as a snack. That was delicious.
It does another benefit of doing that. So you slice the apple first and then soak it in this.
Thank you.
But it keeps the apple from oxidizing. So it's not going to turn brown right away because of the citrus oil that's in here. It's going to keep it looking fresh as well. But it tastes so good, especially with almond butter.
Yes. Yeah.
I've had it on popcorn before as well.
I have heard of that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't personally love that, but I know a lot of people do love that. It's funny. I don't love the taste of cinnamon. For some reason, I like it with apples and almond butter, but otherwise I'm not a huge cinnamon flavor person. But if you like cinnamon, I know a lot of people love the popcorn with this just dropped in. So I've seen somebody like pop a bag of popcorn, add a drop, shake it up with everything else, and, go about their day.
Interesting. I almost feel like if I was going to do that, I would mix it with melted butter first and then kind of drizzle it over the top of it just for easier blending. I don't know.
Yep.
You mentioned somebody was making hand sanitizer or soap. What'd you say?
Hand sanitizer. Yeah. So I don't know the exact recipe, but again, like this just boosts your immune system. So why not have it in hand sanitizer where you can kill two birds with one stone, literally. So get rid of germs while also boosting your immune system at the same time.
doTERRA actually has a recipe on their website that they just say put a few drops of fractionated coconut oil and then a few drops of the On Guard, and that works as a hand sanitizer easily too.
Interesting.
It says you can put 3 drops into a veggie capsule and then take that. If you don't like the taste of it, that's a little bit easier for people that don't like the specific taste of cinnamon or something.
Yeah. So this one is awesome. It's definitely one that everybody should have on hand because it's so effective. Like we said, if you start to feel ill, definitely recommend this oil.
But it smells good too. So even in the diffuser by itself, whether you're having company over, so yeah, it helps with the germs, but it just smells clean and refreshing and kind of, again, I think more fall scent than holiday scent. But I like just running this one through the diffuser too.
Yep. Same. All right. Well, anything else on this oil?
Not that we can say. It is a good oil to have on hand when you need it.
Yeah. So funny. So we can't say a whole lot about it, but we are going to have a whole second episode right after this. It's going to be about all the different products that are made out of On Guard as well. And so definitely come back and listen to that next week when we play it. So thanks so much for taking the time to listen, and we'll have a brand new episode about more On Guard stuff next Friday.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.